Hi everyone, welcome back to a special edition of the Future Skills podcast. I am Dan Taylor, and in today's episode we will be meeting the new owners of Universal Skills Group. This week, Shorterm Group announced the acquisition of Universal Skills Group. I am joined in today's episode by Steve, Patrick and Cheryl from Shorterm Group. Firstly, a big welcome to all of you to the podcast.
Hello.
Thank you.
I'd like to start the podcast off with a bit about yourselves and Shorterm Group. So Cheryl, would you mind starting us off?
Yes, hi, I'm Cheryl. I'm Director of Training for Tradespeople. So we're happy to have acquired Universal Skills Group. We already have a rail division, a water training business and a gas training business. So we see the acquisition of Universal as really important and a new leg that we want to grow and help us to move into other sectors as well.
Thank you. Steve, over to you.
Yeah, no, I think from the first time we met you guys, we thought it's a great business, great fit from a cultural point of view. And as Cheryl says, gives us a really good lead into the electrical side of the training business.
Brilliant. Patrick, how about yourself?
Hi, Patrick Keenan. I'm the finance director of Shorterm Group. We've had a great couple of days here with Universal, meeting our new colleagues, and I think it's gone really well so far. Good
stuff. And in terms of Shorterm, you mentioned there briefly, Cheryl, about the other things that you do. How would people, which sectors would people recognise you in? So you mentioned the rail sector. Anything else?
Yeah, I think, there's a clue in the name. I think tradespeople, obviously we've got a big representation in the rail sector. We do work with most of the big rail companies, so I think that's probably what we're best known for. Although Merit Skills, our water training business, works with most of the large water utility companies. So in their own sectors, they're both extremely well known, and they're both highly rated. So that's really important to us, that we wanted to join up with a real quality organisation that has the same mentality and standards as we do. So yeah, I think that's what we'd be best known for at the moment, and obviously we seek to just improve the knowledge of the business as we grow across all sectors.
Great. And Steve, you mentioned briefly there, but what attracted you to Universal Skills? What turned your head really about the company?
I think we've been looking at acquiring quite a few training businesses over the years. I think particularly the electrical side, the growth in EV. It's a sector that we are not exposed to. We're getting some demand from some of our utility customers for electrical based training, and just thought it was a great fit.
Good. And where do you see the future of Universal Skills? I know it's really early days. It's the sort of the first week of a new era, I suppose, but where would you like to see the future?
Well, I think obviously, at the moment there's one site, there's talk of potentially another site, maybe down in the south, and anything that we can do to leverage our experience to kind of help you guys continue on the great growth journey that you've done so far.
Great. Well, thanks very much for joining the podcast today. Looking forward to the future. Let's see what it brings, and we'll speak to you again soon.
Yeah, thanks Dan. We're really excited about the acquisition, and I think there's fantastic opportunities going forward.
Thanks for listening to the latest episode of the Future Skills podcast. Be sure to stay tuned, as soon we'll be learning more about the Shorterm Group and the other businesses they have to offer.